Hey, and welcome to episode 000 of the Voiceover Roadmap podcast. This isn't an official episode of the show. It's more a brief introduction to the show and what it'll be about and what kind of things you can expect on future episodes, as well as a little introduction and background on myself. So my name is Michael Lengsner, and I am a professional voiceover talent, as well as the founder of an audio post-production company here in New York City called MBL Music and Voice. As a voiceover talent, I've voiced commercials, radio spots, web promos, e-learning narration, phone systems, audiobooks, and all sorts of stuff for clients including Google, Dell, AOL, Macy's, Fidelity, MasterCard, Coca-Cola, a bunch of others. I started my voiceover career part-time, actually. I overlapped for about a year while I was working a full-time office job, so I would work on voiceover on nights and weekends and just start to, build up a client list, start making some connections with people and, building up some repeat work and getting the business going. And after about a year, I was doing well enough to transition to start doing it full-time. And then from there, I also launched an audio post-production company. With the audio post-production company, we provide original music and sound design and mixing services for all types of video projects. And we've worked on stuff for Verizon, Kodak, the NFL, the NBA Players Association, and some other great clients and projects as well. And another cool thing that we do there is voiceover casting. So I've gotten to be on both sides of the process, which helps give me some unique perspective and insight into the voiceover world. So a little bit about what you can expect coming up on future episodes of the show. The main idea is to answer audience questions and to help voiceover talent of all experience levels to start, build, and grow and sustain a successful voiceover career. So in each episode, we will answer 3 questions: 1 performance question, 1 audio question, and 1 business question. Performance questions will deal with things like interpreting copy, actual performance techniques, read styles, that sort of stuff. Audio questions will relate to home studio setup, post-production, that kind of stuff. And business questions will be about marketing, customer service, and everything related to running your business. If you'd like to submit a question to possibly be answered on a future episode of the show, you can do that at voiceoverroadmap.com/questions. And in addition, we will have guests on some upcoming episodes, and they will help answer some of these questions, as well as offer some advice. So for the episodes with guests, the first segment of the show will be a mini interview with that guest, where we'll talk a little bit about their background and how they got started in voiceover. And then I'll ask them a few questions that I have relating to their actual specific expertise and where I think that they can offer some really actionable and helpful information for voiceover talent. And we will also have an audio review on some episodes where we will either critique home studio audio quality from some of our listeners or do a mock audition casting where we'll put out a casting, collect auditions, and then select a winner as if it was a real project. And that winner will be produced with music and sound effects into a final spot, which will be shared on the episode. And the music bed will be available in the show notes for you to lay your own voiceover on top of it to kind of see how you stack up. And we'll critique the auditions and we'll critique the home studio samples, give advice and feedback. And if there's a guest co-host on that episode, they will also help out with that. And the idea is just to give you guys some feedback, which is unfortunately not something that you get a lot of if you've been a voiceover talent for any length of time. You're probably aware of that. If you audition for a project, if you get it, that's obviously great feedback. But if you don't get it, chances are you don't hear a reason why. So the idea here is just to sort of provide some feedback and critiques on auditions to help you guys better your audition quality and start landing more gigs. So everything related to the show and a bunch of other great resources are all on the VoiceOver Roadmap website, and you can get there at voiceoverroadmap.com. And the show will be available on the website and on SoundCloud, iTunes, and YouTube as well. And links to all of the places to find the show will be in the show notes for this episode, which will be at voiceoverroadmap.com/000. So that's a pretty good overview of what's coming up. And thank you guys so much for taking the time to listen to this intro episode. And look forward to talking to you soon in the first official episode of the VoiceOver Roadmap podcast.